So again, my name is Shae Martinez, and I am grateful to be sharing in this Yoga Nidra meditation for you this evening. Take a moment to settle, to really check in with your body. If you could be even slightly more comfortable, go ahead and give yourself a moment and permission to make those adjustments. Your level of comfort is the most important thing in this moment. So, body settling into a comfortable position. And then allow the eyes to softly close or open and close a few times. So perhaps you're moving back and forth between like an inner landscape and outer landscape. But then eventually the eyes do close, the lids become soft and relaxed. And as our vision turns inward, sense the other gating channels of the senses opening. So the ears, the channels of the ears open to hearing, receiving sound. Welcoming all outer sounds. The sounds within your space. The soft sound of your breath and any inner sounds of the body that you're attuning to. Inviting the channels of the nose to open, perceiving smell, the flow of air moving in and out. Become aware of the mouth and the channels of taste, the absence of taste or any lingering taste. If the mouth is feeling dry, taking your tongue and giving a little massage to the teeth and the gums, offering a bit of sweetness and moisture to the mouth. And then invite this welcoming attention to expand, receiving the channels of the skin, feeling the body, the whole body from head to toes and toes to head. Just get a sense for the skin and the touch of air on the skin. Become aware of the surfaces providing support to your body. And invite these next 3 rounds of exhalation to be really deep, audible. Opening the mouth and letting a sigh, a sound, a hum. Allowing yourself to be heard and knowing this sounding on exhalation is providing a deeper connection and settling to the body and the mind. Welcoming the breath to be natural, so no need to count or control the breath. Rather, set it free into its own fluid rhythm. And invite yourself to be the witnessing presence to the breath. Watching it flow, moving from the outside in and from the inside out. Befriend the breath. No resistance, no denying, just a simple welcoming of the easy flow of breath. And feel how this is so natural, how the breath is a continual welcoming, continual ebb and flow, regardless if our attention is resting here or not. This stream of breath is present 365, 24/7. Know that this breath is your anchor. Anytime throughout the practice you need to feel a sense of ease or welcoming, return attention here, back to this continual flow. And now set attention free. And as attention wanders through the land of the body, inviting the same welcoming presence, this warm, gentle, tender, welcoming presence as we journey through the land of the body. Knowing in this welcoming, we can allow our energy, our physical sensations, any gripping or effort to transform. So there's no need to fix or change the body here. Just welcome. So we'll begin our journey through the land of the body at the tip of the tongue. So sensing the tip of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the floor of the mouth, ceiling of the mouth, right side and left side. Sense all structures of the mouth. Welcome the tongue, the teeth, the gums and the lips. Feel the whole mouth, all the structures as a radiant field of energy welcomed in your attention. That same welcoming flowing through the inner ears, outer ears, sense and welcome the cheeks and the cheekbones, the gentle stream of breath passing in and out of the nose, to the root of the nose and the space now between the eyes, welcoming the sensation here between the eyes. If there's a bit of dullness here, you might bring a gentle tapping with one of your fingers to this space between the eyes. And feel now just the right eye, welcoming the whole right eye in your attention. And the whole left eye. And welcoming now both eyes as a field of sensation shimmering outwardly and inwardly. So following attention back behind the eyes and the skull, sensation here, welcoming any activity, the crown of the head, back of the head, sensing the back of the neck, and gathering attention at the root of the throat and welcoming that gentle stream of breath moving in and out of this space, the root of the throat. Inviting attention to rest slightly down in the center of the chest as you welcome the breath here. And on this next inhalation, sense the rivers of energy flowing into the shoulders, streaming down the upper arms, through the elbows, forearms, wrists. Welcome the hands, the palms, all the fingers to the fingertips. Sense and welcome the shoulders, arms, and hands, and the warmth of your attention. And flowing once again back up and through the arms, settling in at home in the center of the chest. And feel for the next 3 rounds this gentle stream of breath right here, right in the center of the chest. Nourishing this spiritual heart. Welcoming the sensation of the right side chest, left side chest, right upper back, left upper back. Sense the breath opening through the right side ribs and to the left side ribs. Sense the navel and the warm waves of sensation spreading deep through the muscles, through the organs. Welcoming the low back, the low spine. Gathering attention at the base of the spine and feeling the pelvis. And as you inhale, welcome the breath coming from that pelvic floor out into the hips. Feeling and sensing through the upper legs. Welcoming yourself into the hollows behind the knees. Lower legs. Ankles. To the soles of the feet. And feeling the tops of the feet and all the toes. For the next few breaths, take the attention and trace between the toes, knowing that there's nothing more precious in this moment than to welcome and sense the toes in between the toes. each toe tip like brilliant points of light, shimmering with energy and aliveness. Become aware of the whole lower land of the body, from toes to hips and hips to toes, sensing both legs and welcoming the feeling tone here. So you might sense in this lower land of the body, is there a particular mood or feeling or lightness or heaviness? Is there coolness or warmth? You might notice if there's an abundance of energy or if the lower lands of the body are feeling a bit stagnant or dull. Remember, there's no wrong way to welcome the body. So whatever you're experiencing is perfect just as it is. Inviting attention to move to the middle land of the body, sensing the torso now for the next few cycles of breath. Again, welcoming and sensing the qualities present in the torso. A lightness or heaviness. There's effort or effortlessness. You might notice how this middle land of the body, how the torso welcomes the breath, opening and receiving in all directions. So that flow of breath as you inhale opens up three-dimensionally. And as you exhale, hugging in toward center in all directions. Letting that attention travel to the upper lands of the body. So as you sense shoulders, arms, hands, neck, head, and face, this same welcoming, tender attention. So welcoming and feeling the upper lands of the body. Perhaps there's warmth, coolness. Know that whatever you're experiencing is perfect just as it is. There's nothing that needs to be done. Now gathering attention at the very crown of the head, as if you're seeing down through the whole of the body, this warmth of attention that is welcoming, unconditioned, loving, shining down through the whole of the body. You might sense or visualize this warm welcome as a gold light, saturating the cells and tissues of the body, the whole head and face, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, all the fingers, the whole of the torso, hips to toes, whole body welcomed and received in this warm glow of attention. And the breath free to be just as it is, entering and leaving the body with ease, and feel how you've been the witness to this experience, watching and welcoming the body and the breath, and how these different experiences and sensations arise and unfold in you. Continuing to nourish this sense of welcoming as you set attention free. And in this time, you might welcome messengers to arise. And that might be emotions or thoughts, memories, images. You might have the heartfelt intention to welcome whatever arises spontaneously, knowing that it is shining forth and moving to the foreground to be received and welcomed by this warm, loving attention. So, setting aside any former words or directions, and just allow yourself now to be with your experience as it unfolds. You will hear me periodically over the next 5 minutes or so as a gentle reminder and an anchor to keep you awake and attentive to your practice. But please know, in this period, we can welcome this consciousness that is Yoga Nidra, that is beyond conditioning, that is open and creative and potent. Feeling your body and breath easy and relaxed as you welcome your experience. Knowing anytime you're feeling any resistance, the breath is here. It is your anchor. It's your return home to this feeling of welcoming. Even as messengers arise in your experience, keep returning to this feeling of welcoming, that you are this welcoming presence, witnessing and sensing. Nourishing in this space just a little while longer. Welcoming all that is present in your awareness. Remaining at ease and simultaneously welcoming outer sounds as a gentle return and calling back into this radiant field of your body. The channels of the ears opening, perceiving sound. The nose and smell, the mouth and taste. As you sense the borders and boundaries of your body, feeling the air caressing your skin, and feel this earth that has held you, supported you through your practice of Yoga Nidra this evening. Feel this unconditional welcoming of your breath continually flowing, moving in and out. and gradually beginning to deepen, feeling some fuller, deeper breaths coming into your form, expanding from the inside out, and relaxing from that outside in. Let the fuller, deeper breaths encourage a little movement, periphery, fingers and toes, into some larger stretches or movements, feeling the whole body waking back up. Depending on how deep you might have gone in your practice, it can also be nice to rub your hands together, creating some warmth, and then kind of touching or massaging the body, just kind of feeling back into this physical form. Just let yourself begin to emerge, eyes opening and closing, maybe feeling a bit more refreshed, a bit more aware of your body and your breath. Perhaps you've completely fallen asleep. Who's to say? So it is my hope that you received a bit of peace during this practice. Your nervous system, no doubt, will love body sensing. It is deeply stilling and quieting to an overactive system. And it's wonderful to be practicing this time of day in the evening because we get to kind of go into a quiet time and into sleep soon. And we can take this really quiet, attentive presence into our sleep and dream time. So you might continue to see how the Yoga Nidra experience keeps unfolding for you into the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for listening.